she's just exciting like my comics. I'm a Viking, Black Goliath, Bushmaster.
Welcome back, fellow knowledge seekers. It is My Comics busting through your speakers. I am your host, Frankie J, where we discuss comics night and day. But before we start, please tap that subscribe bell and button for upcoming content from My Comics. Also, don't forget to comment below for some things that you might be interested in that you might want to see in the future. We aim to please some of the time. Next, here's a salute to the up and coming Black comic creators, and the link to their spectacular comics will be in the description box. Don't be afraid to hit them up. These storylines is off the chain. And now, let's discuss the underwritten, underestimated, and underrated powerful mutant known as Miranda. First, let's discuss her backstory. Miranda first appeared in the third issue of a 5-part series known as XMEN, Worst X-Men Ever, written by Max Bemis and Michael Wash in 2016. And this story follows a mutant named Bailey, whose powers are the mutant ability to blow himself up one time and one time only, and then he died. Whew, that's a bad power to have, but honestly, I can think of some worse powers to have. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. In this episode, Bailey meets Miranda in the mall just walking around, and Bailey asks, "What can you do?" And she replies with, "I can make things not exist." And Bailey asks, "Is that some like Kitty Pryde type thing, or is it like invisibility?" And Miranda casually replies with, "Nah, something like this." And then she makes everybody in the mall disappear, and then she brings everybody back. So Bailey's excited, and he says, "Hey, there's a couple of people I'd like for you to meet." And then in the next screen, we see Omega Red with tentacles and all standing in front of Miranda, and she just casually blinks him away while eating a Twizzler. Then right after that, the master of magnetism attacks her, Magneto, and she just pops him out of existence and asks, "Do I have to do this all day?" And then next thing you know, we see that she's in the danger room and Beast is running her through a training program. The Beast says, "Spectacular, Bailey, you stumble upon an Omnicron level mutant." Which Beast explained he thought that she was able to manipulate reality while somehow avoiding any damage to the space or time continuum. And in the end of this series, it's explained that Miranda had all control over the Marvel continuity, which is kind of like Stan Lee. Whoa, that's freaking powerful! Which makes her by far one of the most powerful characters in Marvel. However, my last statement can be taken at face value or less because we're discussing an alternate timeline, which is the Earth TRN 656 outside of the mainstream timeline. But how do we really know what timeline we are in? Because Marvel and DC have started over so many times. And for this, I am giving her the most powerful mutant and or character in Marvel. And also, did I mention she just took out the Juggernaut with ease? Yeah, the Juggernaut with ease. Alright, so before we go, let's summarize her powers. Miranda possesses the mutant ability to alter reality around her. Her powers border on godlike. She can make people or items vanish from existence and even erase the knowledge of their existence. She has altered the history of her world various times to her liking. Also, it was shown that she also controlled and manipulated matter with just a thought. Finally, Miranda has control over all of Marvel's continuity. Also, she has this fourth wall thing going on. It's called medium awareness, where she's aware that she's a comic book character, and he has even used this ability to alter the history of her world. Whoa, this is one of Marvel's most powerful black characters. I'ma keep them coming. This will conclude our video. Yo, Charles Hazleton III, bring that outro.
Be a burden like maggots, so really why bother? Then I read my comics and listened to my comics, seeing folks that look like me, whose powers are astronomical. So like Frankie J, where he discusses comics night and day, like Darwin and Calvin Ellis, I found a better way to adapt to this world with hidden knowledge and substance, sent like the black racer to handle disruption. My cousin Anthony dropped bombs somewhat like nitro, causing a civil war, but I've learned to let it go. My comics show me love, so you know I show it back. Night Thrasher, Night Hawk on the attack. I'm underrated, underwritten, and underestimated. You'll hear this prodigy scream like Tyrock, man, I made it. In Just Us leagues, just us, get what I'm saying? Cause just us means my comics ain't to play with. Without fear, damn sexy, excuse me, she's just exciting like my comics. I'm a Viking, Black Goliath, Bushmaster.